Sometimes I'm just really in the mood to play dress up. Today is one of those days. I am going to take 2 new sweaters and some pieces from my closet and 5 different bottoms, and I'm going to make a whole bunch of outfits. Hello, I'm Kristen from Kristen Kane Style. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Today I'm going to play dress up. I am going to play around with 2 new sweaters that it is not quite cold enough to wear. However, I know that I want to be ready when the weather changes, so I like to play around with what's in my closet so that I have an idea of how to wear the pieces once it's time. So today I'm just going to play around and I'm going to show you the outfits that I create. I have 2 new sweaters and a new jacket, and so I'm going to share those pieces first, and then I have 5 bottoms that I've pulled that are different, 4 pants and a skirt, and I'm just gonna make some outfits. I wanna play around with how I will wear these new sweaters with the pieces I already own. Anything that is linkable, I promise that I will link. If you don't see an item linked down in the description below, you can certainly ask me in a comment and I can give you a little more information possibly, but anything that is actually linkable, I promise I will link down below. For those of you who aren't familiar with me, I will quickly share that I am a style and mindset coach, and what that means is I can help you create a wardrobe you love wearing, and I do that with you inside my signature program, Style Therapy, which is a one-on-one, flexible 3-month container. And by flexible, I mean that I know you have a busy life, I know you have fabulous things going on, and you might not be able to meet every single week. So we just modify and we change the schedule so that it works with your schedule and with mine, and we make sure that you get the results you came for in about 90 days. And the work we do inside Style Therapy is different because my approach is different than other stylists. I believe that your mindset is what is creating the result you have in your wardrobe. So if you are not loving your style, I want to know what you're thinking and feeling, because once I help you identify what you're thinking and feeling about anything that has to do with getting dressed, then we can begin to solve for it in a new way. We can look at the thoughts and the feelings that are creating the outcome that you have right now, the result that you have that isn't a style you love, and then we begin doing the magical work of untangling the thoughts and beliefs so that you can create the results you want in your style. Having a wardrobe you love wearing is not difficult, I promise. Where we need to start is your mind. We need to look at what have you been thinking and feeling about your style, possibly for decades, possibly without even realizing it, that is creating the result that you have. Once we get clear on that, I promise you that shifting it and then knowing what to buy and what to edit and what to wear and what to pack and what to wear for a special occasion becomes truly effortless, and you can get dressed and look and feel like your best self on any given day. If you are curious about working with me one-on-one inside Style Therapy, the first step is a sales call. There is a link down below for you to book yours, and we can go from there. I will mention that I only have a few spots left before I am fully booked, and once I'm fully booked, I will open up a wait list. It is likely that I will not get to the wait list until December or the early part of 2026. So if you are ready to do this work and you want to understand for once and for all why your style has been stuck and how to change it, book your sales call today. Okay, let's talk about these pieces. So I'm a proud Quince partner. I will start there. I will only ever share with you things that I absolutely love and wear or can't wait to wear if the season hasn't gotten to the place where I can wear them yet. So the sweater I have on, I will just mention, is Quince. It is cotton cashmere. It is mostly cotton with a little bit of cashmere, super soft. I wear it sort of as a glorified t-shirt or a really lightweight sweatshirt. It's fantastic. And the sweatpants that I have on are last year's Target, just a wide leg, nice elastic waist, super comfortable. I often have them on when I am at home. And the pieces that I'm going to make outfits with today. So the first piece is this fabulous Quince cashmere sweater, and all the pieces that I can link, I will link down below, and I will share the sizes that I have on. For reference, I am 5'6" and about 114 pounds, and I have a long torso. So this is a new brown for Quince, and if you've watched old videos of mine where I say brown doesn't make me happy, that was true at the time, and I have now warmed up to the idea of brown, and I'm actually kind of excited to have some brown pieces in my wardrobe, and this brown sweater is no exception. So I have this sweater in an oatmeal color and also in red, and I loved it. And when I saw this new brown, that Quince has a couple of heathered colors this season that are limited edition, so if you like them, you should grab them, because I have heard that they will not be keeping them long term. They're just seasonal. The heathered blue that I showed in last week's video and this heathered brown are those limited edition colors. So this is just a great, nice mid-weight cashmere for a great price, super comfortable. I'm going to make some outfits with this one. And then the next one, this is dreamy. This is really thick, a thicker density. The yarn must be thicker and the knit is just denser than this one is. So it's a nice difference. I love cashmere and I can wear all thicknesses of cashmere, but it's nice to have one that feels a little more like a jacket, a little bit thicker, and one that feels a little more like a regular sweater. This one I haven't even taken the button covers off of yet. Comes beautifully packaged, and then it has navy blue buttons. I will take those off before I make the outfits to make it a little easier to see. I have this sweater in ivory, and I bought the ivory in a size up, and this one I bought a size smaller because I wanted it a little more structured and a little more fitted, and I wanted to allow room for a little bit of stretch. So I'm going to make outfits with this one. I can't tell you how happy I am about these two sweaters. Sometimes when viewers watch and then they comment down below that I have a lot of sweaters, that is absolutely true. I live in Utah. It is cold a lot of the year. I can wear a sweater pretty much all year round. Not these sweaters, a little heavier, but I can wear some sort of a sweater like the one I have on all year round. So I am happy to have a lot of sweaters. I don't have a lot of handbags. I don't have a lot of blouses. There are other things that I don't have a lot of because I love sweaters so much. Not that I have to justify my sweater collection, but I do have a lot of sweaters and I'm okay with it. And then the next piece that I'm not really gonna make outfits with, but I absolutely had to share is this dreamy leather jacket that I just got from Quince. I haven't had a leather jacket. Well, I have a leather jacket, but I haven't had a leather jacket that I wear and love in many years. The last leather jacket that I have, I still have. It's tucked away in my treasure box. It is navy blue. It's kind of a fitted moto jacket. It's really pretty, but it feels dated and it's not yummy and oversized. It doesn't feel like me anymore. So I like it. I love that it's navy blue, but I don't wear it. And I thought I might like a leather jacket. I kept pinning leather jackets on my Pinterest boards, and when I saw this one on Quince and I saw the incredible price, $250 for this gorgeous sheepskin jacket. It's brown, and I fell in love with it. So I can't wait for the cold weather. Yes, I'm happy that it's still sunny and warm at my house, but I kind of can't wait for the weather to change so that I can actually wear this. It is so soft. I looked also at the moto jacket. There's a more traditional moto jacket that isn't the bomber, that has the wider lapel, that's double-breasted, that has much more hardware, lots more zippers, and it just felt a little too edgy. I'm not edgy, and so I wanted one that felt like I borrowed it from my husband or from one of my sons, and this kind of feels like that. So I cannot wait to wear this. I'm so excited. I love the really almost kind of smoky brown and faded, not too saddle leather, and definitely not black because that again felt a little edgy. I don't really wear black. So super excited about this. I'm not going to make outfits with it, but I wanted to make sure I shared it in case a leather jacket has been on your list. I feel like $250 for a jacket like this is kind of outrageously good, and I wanted to make sure I shared it in case this is on your list also. I have on a size small, so it does run a little oversized. It is very comfortable. The other thing I like is that it's not heavy. And I realize part of that is that it doesn't have a lot of zippers and hardware, but it doesn't feel like it's weighing me down, which sometimes I find is the case with leather jackets. So I'm just really happy with this and can't wait to wear it. Now I'll quickly just run through the 5 bottoms that I'm going to make outfits with, and then I am just going to get on with it. First, I'm going to make outfits with these new gray kind of trousers from Old Navy. They're fantastic. They're not unlike what I have on. It's just that they're like a fake wool gabardine. They're all man-made, but they feel like a gabardine, and so they're way dressier than a sweatpant. So I'm going to make some outfits with these. And this great full circle skirt. This one is from Free People. Quince also has one like this that's fully lined. So I'm going to make some outfits with this because I like this full white skirt in the transition time before it gets to be, dead of winter. And then I'm going to use 3 pairs of jeans. I'm going to use these cream jeans and these kind of mid-weight blue and these dark wash. And I'm going to make 1 outfit each with each of these sweaters. So I guess that's a total of 10 outfits. And I'm just gonna keep changing and showing. As I started to pull these pieces and play around with these outfits, I figured I might as well turn on my camera and share with you my process for kind of how I start to put together pieces with a couple of new sweaters. So now I'm just going to make outfits. I will hop in at the end and kind of wrap up. Thank you so much for being here. Let's go. Okay, I'm back. That's all the outfits with those bottoms. Yes, there were 2 bonus outfits because I forgot to change out of the dark jeans and into the lighter jeans, so I had 2 extras. I hope you enjoyed those. And I'm gonna just try on this jacket again because it's too warm to actually wear out of the house today. I wanted to see it with a big chunky sweater, and I cannot wait to wear it. Again, I'm not trying to rush the season. I'm enjoying the sunflowers that are still in my yard blooming and the warm weather, and I'm going to probably be unhappy when the cold weather actually starts and doesn't end until late spring. But right now I really want to wear this jacket. If you have any questions about any of the pieces that I showed, remember that I will link down below anything that I can that is still shoppable. And if you have questions about any of the other pieces, please feel free to drop a question down in the comments. I will do my very best to answer it. Okay, jacket off. Let's wrap this up. So, if you are interested in finding out more about style therapy, there is a link down below for all the details. The first step is to hop on a sales call with me where we can chat a little bit and decide if working together is a good fit. If you would like to be able to just play around with what's in your closet, maybe you need some new pieces. So I will teach you how to shop and how to find those new pieces without drama so that it can be fun to add what's missing to your closet. And then you will learn how to trust yourself and play. Style self-trust is the foundation of style therapy. I want you to trust yourself when it comes to getting dressed. So that is what we do when we work together inside this 3-month container. I would love to help you get rid of the limiting beliefs and really recognize what's been holding you back so that you can see how fun and easy and really truly effortless having great style can be. I promise you, you've probably been making it harder than it needs to be. We just need to address what's going on in your mind, what you're thinking and feeling about style, because once we start to dig into that, and we can really gain clarity there, the rest, I promise, is so much fun. Once my clients realize that something very simple is what's been keeping them stuck, they have this incredible aha, and then they get to work solving the problems. It becomes easier to make decisions and ultimately easier to trust yourself and have confidence that you know what's best for your style, not anybody else. I would love to help you develop style self-trust inside style therapy. Book your sales call today. That's all I've got for you today. I am going to go change into something that is not cashmere, and I'm going to head to lunch in Park City with my husband. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll see you next Friday.